Recording. Okay. All right. Hi, my name's Jesse, and today I'm telling the story of my worst date ever. It was also my first date ever, which I think is a relatable story. The Sweet and Sour podcast, Lily and Pokey, asked for submissions on their subreddit, but I thought, hey, this is a story that I think is better told by me through my own voice. So here we are, telling it. So I feel like there's a little bit of context that is important for this story. I am half Filipino. I'm sure you can guess what the other half is. And sometime in middle school, I moved to the Philippines and I stayed there for about 3 years. It's important to note that the culture in the Philippines is quite a bit different from the culture in the United States, especially schools. Everything is much tighter knit. Everyone is so much more like socially open and accepting. And the school I went to was a private school where pretty much everyone had known each other since they were like 6 years old, in the same class. And I was welcomed into this community. It was really nice. Another note is I am like 5'9", 5'10", so I was actually pretty tall in the Philippines. Basically, that's to say I had a lot of friends and a good social network in the Philippines. I moved to the United States for my junior and senior year of high school. And I experienced this devastating culture shock. Like, the class structure was different in the Philippines. All of the students stay in one room and the teachers switch instead of the students moving from room to room for their lectures. And I'd also moved to a massive high school. Like, imagine the one you see in the movies, the ones that looks like a college campus. That's the high school I went to, Fayetteville, Arkansas. I think like almost 3,000 students go there. So I went from a situation where I knew everybody and I was well respected, well liked, well known, to a situation where I know nobody, and to top it all off, I'm not even tall anymore. I'm just like average height, a little out of shape. Anyway, I make a friend, gay bestie, which is lesbian, by the way. We were teenage horror dogs together. She never had relationship issues. She was charismatic as hell and just freaking got it. But yeah, she decides, hey, you're my homie, we're buddies. Let me set you up with one of my friends. One of the people that I've been hanging out with thinks you're hot. I should set up a date for you guys. Now, remember, 17-year-old teenage boy, okay? Of course, I jump at the opportunity. I did not really know this girl. I, had like maybe interacted with her once or twice, but I was not going to turn down a free date. I'd never gone on a date before. Of course I say yes, but also being an inexperienced teenage boy, I had a lot of nerves, we'll say. The person she sets me up with is gorgeous, of course. Honestly, because I was suffering with like self-esteem issues at the time due to being rather alone at the time and like only just getting into a new friend group, only just sort of regaining my confidence, we go on this date. It's a classic dinner and movie type thing, but I am petrified. I am so scared. One of the things that had contributed to this is my friend, this person that I was going on a date with, was also known for being fairly promiscuous. I think I'd heard a rumor that, no idea if it's true, that she had like given a BJ to a guy in a movie theater, right? So my friend was like, hey, if you play this right, you get lucky. Play your cards right. This is poison to the mind of a teenage male, okay? Are you kidding me? Like, that's all I could think of the entire date. I don't even remember the actual date that much because I think it was just traumatically awkward. I think I blocked it from my memory. But I recall sitting in the movie theater and trying to decide, like, do I do the moves? Do I try and put my arm around this girl? Is that too weird? Like, I didn't know how to test the boundaries, how to ask where they were, how to determine what they were, how to know what the signs were. And also, I didn't really know myself that well yet. I think now, 10 years later, like, I know so much more about myself. I know, like, I'm demi-romantic, and, like, I've had other friends set up dates for me, and it's just not really my thing. I don't like it. I like to get to know the person before I meet them. So This setup really was not good for me. Not good for my mental. I remember after the movie, we went to dinner. She was on her phone because I could not hold a conversation. Like, maybe if I played my cards right, I could get lucky, but I was definitely playing every card just about as wrong as it could be played. The aftermath was I gave her the biggest ick. Like, it's crazy. We still had the mutual friend, my gay bestie, so we still had to like interact with each other quite a lot. It was, you know, really awkward from then on. And I actually ended up in the same group as her in one of my classes the next year, and we worked it out. That's how I knew she thought I was super creepy after that. But anyway, that's my story. Could have been worse. Could have been better. I've had worse things happen on dates, but that was just such a traumatic experience. That's definitely it, because it had the most impact on me at the time until now in terms of how I remember it. But thank you for watching. If this makes it to the podcast, Willy Pokey, love you guys. Otherwise, if you're one of my regular viewers, what do you think about this? Should I keep on doing this type of story time thing? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see my next video, which is hopefully going to be cosplaying as the Get Over It guy, stay tuned, subscribe. Peace out.